Hi everyone, welcome back to Wrestling Fun with Father and Son. I'm Father Matt, and this is Son,
Hi.
and this is our AEW Explosive Elite Review. AEW 10th of the 6th, 2020. Before we go into AEW, just a quick non-related, wrestling-related thing. Just to say a bit of shameless self-promotion that me and my wife are now starting a Doctor Who podcast. So I'll put some links into the description if you're interested in that. It's called Regenerated, or Doctor Who Regenerated, on Apple Podcasts and Spotify and all that. And we've also got a Facebook page, Regenerated 1963 on Twitter, and Regenerated Doctor Who Podcast on Facebook. Right, that's the shameless self-promotion gone. So AEW 10th of the 6th, 2020, started off with Chris Jericho coming out and doing a bit of commentary, which was quite nice because I think Jericho's really good at commentary, so it's nice to have that. And I think they did the four-man team really well. Started off with The Butcher and the Blade versus FTR. Obviously, FTR have now in the company, debuted a couple of weeks ago. I've read that they are actually on just a handshake deal and not really a permanent contract at the minute. But say the formerly the Revival, or For the Revolution as they sort of saying their name is, had a good showing here in their first match. They got the win. Surprisingly, they got the win. Did a bit of an interview.
They did not lose on the first match.
No, of course not. That's one thing. You know, they were doing a little bit of interview in the ring, only for the Young Bucks to appear. They sort of did like an introduction with the Young Bucks, Matt, Nick Jackson, that sort of thing. You could see they're heading for a match here, only for the Butcher and the Blade to then attack. Kip Sabian and Jimmy Havoc then attacked, and then Hangman Page and Kenny Omega came down and made the save. So you can see they're heading for maybe an 8-man tag there as well. There was no announcements about that, but I think that's coming. Next we had a tag team women's match, Penelope Ford and Nyla Rose versus Chris Statlander and Shida, or Hikaru Shida. Like I say, not much to this match, to be fair. It was a bit of an upset because Penelope Ford got the win. Because Kit Sabian did a bit of interference, so she got the win. After that, he did another one of these Britt Baker sort of role model type video type things to see how she's getting on with her rehab. I'm quite liking Britt Baker's little character with this sort of knee injury type thing. I think it's quite interesting, quite good for her as well, because it's sort of enhancing her promo skills as well. Next we had the Inner Circle versus the Best Friends. It was Ortiz, Santana and Hager of the Inner Circle. Obviously Best Friends and Orange Cassidy have had that little problem with the Inner Circle, mainly Orange Cassidy with Jericho. Let's say Jericho was on commentary at a very quick start because the Inner Circle jumped the Best Friends. The Best Friends ended up getting the upset win, only for then Jericho come off commentary, attack mainly Orange Cassidy. Then he went under the ring and got some... What was it? What did he get under the ring? He got a bag full of...
Oranges.
That's it. He got a bag full of oranges. Proceeded then to attack Orange Cassidy with the oranges. Obviously add insult to injury, saying that he'd induced Orange Cassidy. Next week, I think it's going to be the Sex Gods versus the Best Friends, and that title shot at Fyter Fest is on the line. So we'll see what happens. Next, it's Sammy Guevara versus Colt Cabana. They've been saying about Colt Cabana and the Dark Order. They keep sort of trying to recruit him. That comes into play at the end. Sammy Guevara got the win with what I called a reverse GTS. So normally you get him like in a fireman's carry, then do the knee. This one, he was upside down and they did the knee that way. Only for then the Dark Order to come out. Again, Colt Cabana sort of trying to tease him. Colt Cabana then went their way to like follow them. There was a video or a backstage sort of thing where he went into Brody Lee's. There was a backstage sequence where he went into Brody Lee's office. So is he aligned or not? We don't know. But back in the ring after the match, Sammy Guevara got on the microphone, did a bit of a promo saying, "Play my music, it's my win." Only for then Matt Hardy to come down. Do this weird thing where he changed gimmicks like he keeps doing, and says he's going to delete Sammy Guevara. Next there was a Joey Janela video, which I thought was really good, saying about how for 6 months he's been sort of treading water, not really doing a lot, and it ended up with him getting in Sonny Kist's car. and then driving away it says to be continued. But I thought it was really, really good how they did that. There was a Moxley interview. Moxley arrived at the arena, did a bit of interview, said that he's in a bad mood and he's losing patience with people running their mouths, mainly Taz. Only for Taz to be saying, he said he was in his car, he heard all this, came over, they got into a bit of a shouting match, only for Brian Cage to come from behind and attack Moxley, and he ended up putting him through the back windscreen of a car, and that was kind of it. So they're heightening that sort of Fighter Fest main event a little bit more. And then the main event was Cody versus Mark Quinn for the TNT Championship. So it was just a nice little match, but they're sort of serving a purpose. I think this was, Cody got the win like he did last week with an ankle lock to Mark Quinn, because Mark Quinn, they said a couple of weeks ago, he picked up a bit of an ankle injury, so he's sort of playing on that. Only for someone to come out after the match and stake their claim basically to a TNT Championship future match. Who was it?
Jake Hager.
Yep, Jake Hager come out. He then got in the ring, attacked Arn Anderson. Cody then tries to save. They got into a little bit of a sort of brawl, only for then the Inner Circle to come out and Private Party to come out, and they had a big massive brawl. And then Cody got on the mic and said, I know what this is all about. You want a TNT Championship match, Fighter Fest. That was basically the end of it. So that was the end of the show. Like I say, very good. Consistently good, that's what I think. And then it really building on Fighter Fest a lot, which I really like to see. It's going to be 2 nights, a week apart. It's going to be a good show. I'm getting really, really excited. Next video, what we'll do is the Backlash predictions. There's a few little things to go through with that, so you have to stick around. That'll probably be up tomorrow. So, like I say, we'll get onto that, and I'll put that up. So yeah, if you like this video, please like, comment and subscribe. Not much to really say, same old sort of review sort of thing. But like I say, I think we'll leave it there. So I'll say goodbye, and say goodbye, Kai.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.